It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks under the lights on Sunday night.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator. And for Geno Smith, he'd tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running with Walker again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Staying with Walker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Smith on first down. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
This could be the turning point. That's how it's done.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
And the Packers at a 50B out there for this third down play. Walker now from the gun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And it sets up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Seattle! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Love throwing to start us off. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Love from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Thrown on 1st down, Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing seen the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Reed. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That's into the hands of Dobbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw, here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Jacobs gets it on the drum. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Has it at the 7. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3 and out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Gets this to Fant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Love looking to pass. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And he's got Watson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He fires one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big...
Enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down, Smith to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Walker. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks working inside the red zone. Has it in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Love from the gun. That's Reed on the slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love. Reed's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. To the air with Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Love now to throw. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Love now on 3rd and goal. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Packers make it a 1-score game in the first half. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4.
Packers 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. Smith on 1st down. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Smith to the air now. Finds Smith and Jigba. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at. You throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. It's Walker on the option. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 16. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. Return's looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. This is Jacobs running left. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They're going play action. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Love on 3rd and short. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Love. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down second and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Jacobs on third and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, first and 10. Smith. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Ooh, incomplete there on second down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. And again, it's Smith. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. And that right there, Bronk, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down for a loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Packers trailing on the scoreboard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Love from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4.
Packers 27.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Smith to throw. Walker hauls it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Smith back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Touchdown, Seattle! And now, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Well, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Lowe. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10, Love trying again. He's got Watson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Love out of the shotgun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Loves to throw again. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This is reeled in by Reed. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down from the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Folk is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.